First up on the show, kitchen appliances startup Beyond Appliances has raised close to $2 million in a funding round. It's led by early stage venture fund Fireside Ventures. Let's connect then with the management to understand a little bit more about what exactly they do as well as what their long-term game plan is. And joining in right now is Eshwar Vikas, who's the co-founder and CEO. Thank you so much for taking time out. Let's begin by what your plans are to accelerate your manufacturing capabilities with this fundraise. What do you plan to do?
Yeah. The primary use of the funds will be to accelerate R&D and into manufacturing. Uh, Kitchen has been a very under innovated space in India for a very long time. Apart from whatever you see in the kitchen, like your basic stove, chimneys, mixer grinders, microwaves, nothing much has happened in an Indian context. And most of these products today are being imported from China and a few other countries. So there's a huge scope for making these products in India and making these products little more adaptable to Indian purposes. And hence, we would continue to build a few features on these products. For example, current stoves which we have, they're just the basic stoves. We have a new feature that we are going to launch soon called as the whistle counter. When you're cooking in India, there's a lot of pressure cooker, CT jo bachta hai cooker mein, people use that a lot. And most of the time you want to listen to the whistles and you go and then turn it off. Like for example, you're doing khichdi or sambar or dal or anything. After X number of whistles, you turn it off. There is no way for today your stove to whistle and automatically, depending on whatever is happening, to automatically turn it off. With what new feature which we'll be launching in the Beyond Appliances stuff is that it'll have a whistle counter. So automatically it'll count the number of whistles that has come and automatically turn it off. Such features that are very useful for an Indian use case in Indian cooking. So those kind of features are coming, and because we'll be manufacturing all this stuff right here in India, I think there's a huge advantage for both in terms of price and in terms of better after sales support. I think these two are a key area in the kitchen specifically. Nobody has done, and I believe doing that would really helpful, and hence we'll be using that funds there.
So this is pretty cool. I mean, I didn't know anything like this existed. The fact that you have a smart stove that is going to have digital timers and whistle counters. You're looking at integrating Android systems so you can stream OTT content, etc., through apps like Blinkit and Zepto. Tell us a little bit more about how exactly it works. What is it that you guys provide? What is it that you do?
Yeah. With Beyond Appliances, the idea is, kitchen today has become, while it's the soul and the heart of the kitchen, it has become little more kind of a boring place, right? When people are cooking in the kitchen, they feel a little lost on life. They feel ki yaar, I cannot do a lot of stuff which maybe my family is doing. My family is maybe watching Netflix, watching a movie, or playing with the dog or doing a lot of stuff. But in the kitchen, when you're doing it, the kitchen life is little more monotonous, and people feel little lost out on life. So what we are doing is we have two new products. One is a chimney, another is a hob. With the chimney and the hob, we are trying to bring in life back into kitchen, right? With we have a very cool Android display and a whole host of kitchen OS features where you can listen to music, watch movies, watch Netflix shows, watch YouTube recipes, all that stuff while you're cooking. And with the hob, as we see, there's a timer feature, right? When cooking, if you feel, you're doing milk overboiling is a very, very big problem today in India. So you can set a timer, and after, say you're set for 7 minutes, after 7 minutes, the stove automatically turns off. And then the whistle counter, which will listen to the number of whistles and automatically turn off the stove. I think the whole idea is how can we make these products more for an Indian use case, right? Also similar is the chimneys which are available in India are not designed for Indian cooking. Especially in your homes, right? When you're cooking parathas, a lot of masaladar food, because these are all European models that came into India, which other brands are doing. They're not been optimized for Indian use cases. Hence, with our chimneys, with Beyond Appliances chimneys, these are more designed for Indian use case. They look aesthetically much more appealing, as well as do a very good job for Indian cooking. When you're doing tadkas, masalas, fried food, parathas, and stuff like that, it will also not only take in the steam, but also the oil fumes and as well as the aromas. I think that's how we plan to be very beneficial to an Indian use. Uh, cooking.
So how many units have you sold so far up until now? How many technologies are you looking to build? And can you tell us a little bit more about new offerings?
So we just launched it about 3-4 months back. We have over close to 2,500 units that have been shipped, which has been really exciting. The market is about 15,000 odd crores, close to a 2 billion market between the chimneys and stoves and hot tops in India. The idea is to capture 5-10% of the market in the next few years.
So where are your products currently available? How much of your sales come from tier 2 and 3 towns, and how do you plan to scale those metrics?
Uh, s- Look, when we launched, we were online first, specifically on Flipkart and Amazon. But we saw that a very good amount of demand was coming from tier 3, tier 4 places. And we started focusing on them as well, where we see about 50-60% of our products being sold, a little more than that on the tier 3, tier 4 cities as well. We plan to be an omni-channel brand. So we have decent presence in Bangalore. We have multiple small and large retailers in Bangalore to start with, where people can go and look, feel, touch, and buy our product. Soon we'll be going to other cities as well. We see that the aspiration quotient for people who are building a new home or renovating a new home is very high, not only in the metros, but even small cities across the country, right from something like Coimbatore, even to Gulmarg in Kashmir, where people have started buying our products. And we feel connectivity, IoT, and the whole technology that is coming into kitchen with really great aesthetics is something which consumer is really enjoying these days.
And can you walk us through your long-term financials as well? Are you currently profitable? What is your revenue run rate?
Oh, we are just like 3 months into our journey. The company was incorporated in August, so it's like really early for us to have any numbers or something like that. But yeah, because we are in the space, it's a hardware space where we ship the products and we have connectivity and IoT revenues as well that we forecast. So we should be able to do good in that. But it's very early days for us to even talk about numbers or positivity or anything like that, as it's our seed round just we raised.
Good to have you on board. Thanks so much for joining in.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.